A lot of it was actually compost from, you stupid bird. He just went after me. You shouldn't do that, Dusty. So would you look at that big old slab of ribs right there? It's probably one of the biggest set of ribs we've ever had. Whoa, how did Maya get in here?
Oh, shove it. She jumped the fence to get the feed. She'll stay where she can see her girls.
She will see him once she gets in there. Oh no.
Oh, she's the wild one.
Okay, I got her. So today we're going to be splitting the herd. We're going to be separating out the sheep because they're going to be lambing soon, and we're going to leave the dairy heifers and probably the ram lamb. We're going to leave them in another separate herd. But before I do that, I want to clean out the back of this bank barn. We had a huge mud problem earlier this year. So here's Dusty, our rooster, and he just, I don't know, he just hit me in the leg. So he still may be slightly aggressive. Are you being aggressive? Yeah, you want to fight me? So Rebecca ended up taking Dusty the other day. He kind of went at her, and she turned him upside down and held him there and then pinned him to the ground, trying to get him to submit. And so far we hadn't had any issues until right now. He just kind of ended up hitting my leg with his wing. I think he was trying to chest bump me or something, you know, like trying to pick a fight. So I think I've got a little explaining to do. There's really two reasons why we had such a mud problem back here. And one is because the back of this barn all slopes. You can see it all slopes backward. It all collects right here, and there's no gutters. There's nowhere for it to go. So we need to get that kind of drained away. And then the other problem was a lot of this wasn't mud. A lot of it was actually compost from, you stupid bird. He just went after me. You shouldn't do that, Dusty. See, he's aggressive. Shouldn't do that. So back to what I was saying. The second reason we have a mud problem back here is because some of it's actually not mud. We pulled a bunch of compost out of the back of this barn when we opened it up. And we used some of it to build a ramp right here so that we could drive up in there with the tractor. So in front of that opening, this is mostly compost. And that gets really soft when it gets wet. And then everything, you know, this direction, you can probably see the color change. This is actually mud, true mud when it got over here. But what I want to do is I'm going to take out some of the compost. I'm just going to try to level this up and get everything nice and I guess level or graded again, so nice and smooth, best as I can before I bring the animals in. And you never know, by the end of this video, we may have a rooster in a stew pot. Well, this is still a lot softer than I thought it was, especially right down the center here. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab the grapple, put it on the tractor. I'm gonna try to get a bunch of this hay out of here and at least get out of here, make it look better than it is. It's not gonna be perfect when I'm done. But before I do that, I need to put some ribs on the pellet grill for dinner. So would you look at that big old slab of ribs right there? It's probably one of the biggest set of ribs we've ever had. And we found that buried in the bottom of the freezer. It's actually like a 2-year-old set of ribs, and that was from one of the pigs when we ended up having some that were getting close to like 400 pounds. So that was from a very big pig. We're getting fairly low on wood pellets in here. And I don't have any to refill this, so we're gonna keep our eye on it. Probably in a couple hours, once it gets the smoke flavor, we'll probably just take it out and finish it off in the oven because those wood pellets are not, there's not enough in there probably for the next 6 hours. All right, I got most of the hay and compost picked up, and this job frustrates me. It does. It's soft right here, and it's on a slope, and I tried using a little tractor, and I kept on getting up on one wheel, so I switched to the bigger tractor, and it barely can turn in here, and this whole job frustrates me. I feel like I end up tearing things up almost as bad as I am trying to make them better. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, because if you look at our driveway here, it's just covered in compost and hay and everything that falls out of that grapple the whole way to the compost pile. And there's just piles. I mean, I got a nice big pile of hay sitting right here, and it just seems like you try to clean that up, you end up tearing up the driveway and everything else, just trying to get it done. And it frustrates me. All right, Rebecca came out here to help me move the sheep over.
Me and the rooster had a showdown in the back of the barn, because he's all walking around. He'd get close to me and then he'd scratch his foot and look at me. I think he was like trying to get me to fight. So I got up and I started scratching, and he freaked out. And he'd run from me, and I started chasing him all around like that, and he left.
Well, he came after me this morning, so we may have to teach him a lesson.
I was like, come on, let's fight. Come on. Come on. This is how you start a fight. This is how you start a rooster fight. He didn't know what to think. Come on. He didn't want nothing to do with it. I think he thinks I'm crazy. He just leaves.
Well, before we bring the sheep over here, I think we need to, you think we ought to bring that square bale feeder from the other barn, or do you think this one over here is going to be enough for them to eat out of? Think that gate will shut? Think this gate will shut? All right, I think we're finally ready to see if we can get the dairy cows and the ram. We're gonna trick them to get in here and then lock them in while we move the other sheep. What do you girls think?
Get back in there. Go see if we did anything. Go on.
So our ram, Mo, he hangs out with the dairy heifers 90% of the time. So hoping that we can get them in here, he'll follow them right in.
I think they'll follow you in.
Come on. There you go.
Come on. Why are you acting skittish?
They don't trust us anymore. So we just got to give them somewhere different so their curiosity is piqued.
You guys ain't been out here for a little while.
Mm-hmm. Mostly because the coyotes have been so bad.
Know.
All right, we got them separated the way we want. So I'm gonna steal one of these protein tubs, and we'll take that over to the other barnyard too. And then I think these guys will be just as easy as giving a little bit of feed to.
Mm-hmm.
They'll come right over. And once we get them in there, we're gonna try to do some kind of, we're gonna do some vaccinations while we're in there.
Mm-hmm.
See if we can check their FAMACHA score, see how they're, kind of check on them. Do some health checks, right?
Before they birth.
Wellness check before they birth.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead and pick up on it. You got it. The ballast box actually makes a fairly good place to sit. Not safe. Don't do this at home. I spread poop everywhere trying to get this thing cleaned out. Now everything just smells like poop. Everywhere.
Should I stick in that corner?
Well, it looks like somebody has already found themselves a home under the hay feeder, haven't you, Hunter?
Come here, girls. Come on.
Here comes Larry first.
Of course.
The one she hand feeds. I wouldn't be surprised if you tried to eat it right while you're walking.
Uh-huh.
Whoa! How did Maya get in here?
Oh, shove it. She jumped the fence to get the feed.
Whoa!
Okay, this isn't gonna work.
Does she think she jumped that fence?
Oh yeah, I think she jumped it.
Oh my.
She wants feed that bad. Oh.
Well, that did not work.
Okay. All right, there. Oh, man. Maya.
Well, we gotta go figure out how she got it. Let's go see if there's any damage from Maya jumping in here.
He just slipped right in.
How did he get in?
He just slipped right through between the pole and the green gate.
Oh, is it not latched? Did we not latch it? Well, they either broke the chain on the gate or we forgot to completely latch it. And that's how they got in. Well, the chain's not broken, so I just completely forgot to latch the gate so they could come right in. So now they know what we're up to. So we're gonna go regroup, check the ribs, regroup, and come up with plan B, which may be the same as plan A, just latch the gate this time. All right, it's been about 3 hours. The ribs are looking pretty good. So there's still a few more pellets left in there. We might just have enough to do the whole cook. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up with foil, and then I think we'll head back out there here in a second, try this over again. All right, we're ready to try again. We got too hot out there, didn't we?
Yes, very hot.
Very hot. So we ditched the insulated bibs and
Ate some ice cream.
ate to cool down, and now we're heading back out. We're lucky that all of the sheep but the ram are skittish, so they kind of walk away from us, and ended up the heifers and the ram are still back there. We didn't say a word, all we did was walk around. That actually worked out fairly well. So now Maya, Ellie, and Mo are on that side of that gate, and that is a bull gate or a heavy duty gate, and that hopefully will hold them back. It's supposed to. And this green gate was holding them back last time, but I forgot to latch it, obviously. But this is not heavy duty whatsoever. Guaranteed, if Maya wanted to, she could bend this thing up, no problem. Well, that went pretty good.
It went much better.
Much better.
Yeah.
It was calmer, slower. Definitely. So what do you think? You want to try to attempt any shots or anything tonight, or you think we've had enough excitement?
I feel like I've had enough excitement.
Yeah, we don't have like a handling system for sheep yet. So our handling system is to get them inside this barn, shut the door,
Manhandle them.
and then try to get them into one of the pens. And then when we've done it where we've got 2 or 3 in a pen, and then you just try to get a hold of one and either give it a shot or check whatever's wrong with it. And we just don't have a good system. It's a 2-man job. I normally have to wrestle and hold while Rebecca does any of the medical stuff.
Yeah.
So the main reason we brought them over here is because we think lambs are pretty close.
Yeah. By my calculation, the first one, the biggest one, is due March 11th.
Which is 2.5 weeks or so, right? 2.5, 3 weeks, somewhere in there, we think. So we're wanting to get them over here so that when they do lamb, we can put them inside this barn and use the pens as birthing pens. That was kind of the main reason for moving them over.
So we have 3 that should lamb.
And then we didn't want the baby lambs around the ram or the cows in case they were kind of mean or whatever.
Which they can be.
Which they can be. They like to headbutt and things, and we didn't want any baby lambs getting hurt. So we thought it was best to separate before all that happens.
Yep.
All right, we went back and got the medicine and everything. Now we just got to try to get these girls in the barn. Rebecca got Larry in here. He falls for it every time. All right, this is where we wrestle.
Okay.
All right.
Shot first.
Oh, there you go. That was easy. Want to check his FOMACHA score? I'm gonna look at your eyeballs. Hold on.
All right. He looks good.
Is it red?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, Larry, hold on.
You need
All
a
right, you got
breather.
your first patient done and over with.
Yep.
And he was the easiest one.
Yes.
Well, there's one that's smaller than him.
She's wilder though.
Yeah, these are all going to be a handful.
Yep.
Rebecca
on.
always wants to try
A couple of you
the
used.
sweet approach first to see if they'll come to her. There you go. Get in there. Good. Good, good, good. Now you need to creep up on that side. No. Oh! All right, now we're going to do plan C. All right, we blocked more area with the gate. Hopefully it will funnel them right into the barn. Now that worked perfectly.
That was my plan.
All along, that was your plan?
Yeah.
Her plan was to just try to feed them and get them to follow her. All right, double door so they can only go in the pen. Just need one of you. Just need one of you. Just one. Just one. Okay.
Larry, you don't need to be in here. Just stay where she can see her girls.
She will see him once she gets in there. Oh no. Are you okay? You hyperextended your knee, didn't you? You all right? Come on, darling. Oh, she does not like that, does she?
She wants to be able to see them.
You'll be able to see them once you get in there. Go. Go, 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 go. There you go. You can see them. All right, we got one in this pen. We got 4 in that one with Larry. Come on. There you go. There we go. We got 1 out.
No, she's the wild one.
Okay, I got her. Okay, come over here next to the wall. All right. This is the one we held. This is the one we had to do.
Yeah.
Foot
So
on.
she's kind of used to us a little.
FOMACHA scores are good so far.
There's my cat.
All right. All right, we got everybody their shots, and time to let them out. Which way are you gonna go? So every one of them, we looked at their, like under their eyelids, what the flesh color was. That is what you call a FOMACHA score. You're looking for it to be red. And as it gets pink into white, they need to be wormed. And all of them were pretty bright red. So they all looked good, so no wormer needed. Rebecca's walking with a limp. Mm-hmm. She came out injured today. Yeah, that one ran right into your knee, didn't it?
I had my knee twisted, and then she nailed it right in the corner. Yeah, like it hurts all the way down my leg.
You may be sore for a few days. Now that we're done with this, we can open the gate up, let them come out to the pasture. Come on, girls. There's 3.
Yeah, there's some halfway decent grass out there.
There's the 3 amigos. You guys are gonna go see where the other girls are, aren't you? I got white fuzz all over me
Yep.
from these sheep. Man, they like, this stuff clings to you bad.
Yep.
So Maya's out there screaming because she sees the sheep in the other pasture and she's jealous, I think.
Yep.
I think you guys can obviously tell we need some type of a handling system. If it's not just like a small little alley. I mean, it doesn't take much, but we just need to make something. So hopefully we'll get that done sometime this year, and this will be way easier, and Rebecca won't hurt her knee, will you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to make this easier as we get older.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. That last one you did not see, my camera died. But she
was the wildest.
She was the wildest. It was like mutton busting the whole time. I mean, I think she drug me around that pen 3 times before we kind of got her stopped against a wall and got her to hold still. But
she had babies in her belly, but she could jump.
She's the smallest one of all of them. So she's probably, she may even be a couple months behind the other ones.
I don't know. She's already bagging up, so they usually do that within the last month.
Then she might just only have like one instead of twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's definitely not big like a couple of the others.
Yeah.
But I think it's time. We got everything opened back up over here so they can move around, and time to go back and check our ribs. Well, the temperature dropped to 105. That says 100. Obviously, we ran out of wood pellets. I have to get these inside in the oven. They're still nice and hot. Oh man, we're falling off the bone already. So today ended up being one of those days, I think, where you end up kind of getting frustrated because nothing goes well, and you kind of dreaded doing what you had to do anyway, right? So I think that's 2 strikes against you right off the bat. So with the barnyard, that is just not big enough to really maneuver a tractor in, and it just didn't go well. I ended up making a big mess on the driveway. Like, I feel like I made a bigger mess than what I really intended to clean up. So I think everything kind of started off on the wrong tone for me, I guess. And then, of course, you know, the animals didn't move well, didn't get the gate latched, again, my fault. And then, of course, giving shots without a proper way of being able to corral the sheep up, that always turns out to be a circus. Rebecca got her knee hurt, did not just end up being a good day. You know, like when it's done and over with, you are happy that it's done and over with. So yeah, not every day is a great day around here. And today was just one of those days you found yourself frustrated part of the day. But when it's done and over with, I think you're kind of relieved and you're kind of in a better mood, right? You're like, right now I'm feeling a lot better, that's for sure. So anyway, everybody has those days. I think today was one of them. So hopefully they're few and far between. But that's just how it goes, you know? Can't have all good days. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to going inside and having some supper. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.